I genuinely don't know why I get so sentimental over certain cars. Like, gosh darn it. What's going on, everybody? My name is Seth, and you're watching 252 Squad. And in today's video, it's kind of a sad one because I'm letting my old daily driver, my 9th gen Honda Accord, go. So you probably have not seen what's been going on with this car, kind of maybe a little bit in the background, but not fully what's been going on. As you can see right now, the car is sitting at factory ride height. I had previously installed Rev 9 Hyperstreet 2 coilovers to lower the car, as well as some Inovia Titan wheels. It's currently sitting on 10th gen Accord stocks, some sport wheels, and it's just back to stock. There's a muffler on it. The car rides, drives, and acts like a normal Honda Accord would. And with that being said, the reason so is because it's sold. I no longer own this car. The dealership I work for does. I ended up selling it about a week ago to afford kind of a dream car of mine, and it's actually sitting right behind the camera right now. I guess what makes this so sad for me is this is the first car I was able to actually purchase myself. My dad did have to co-sign with me because I was 18, but I did buy it when I was 18 years old in NASCAR Technical Institute, UTI as well is what you call it. But I bought this car. I was working 40 hours a week on top of going to school to be able to afford it, and also to be able to afford building my turbo Honda Accord build that I have already sold as well. And that just ends up winding up to, it's time to move on. This car did exactly what I needed it for. When I first announced that I got this car, I said I got a 4-cylinder auto just because I was driving near Charlotte and I needed the gas mileage that it would provide. And I kind of got in a little too far on it. I did some modifications that I said I wouldn't just because I wanted to. I was tired of feeling like I was driving a stock car. I don't know why this is so sentimental to me. I genuinely do not, because this car, I think I drove the most out of all the cars I've owned. My white CG, I drove that from ages 16 to 18 up until getting this car. And since getting this car, I bought it at 60,000 miles, and it currently is at 101,000 miles. So a little over 40,000 miles has been put on this car. It's taken multiple trips back and forth to Charlotte. It's taken me to drift events. It's taken me to drag events. It's taken me to record. It's been the ultimate daily driver for me. It's fulfilled everything I've ever needed it to do. But it was starting to get boring, to be frank with you. And I had too many other things going on as far as my turbo Honda build and my CG build. It didn't seem like I really needed to upgrade it daily, but every time I would go to a meet, I would always feel left out because this just wasn't cutting it for me. It was a great car, but it was not cutting it for me. And so I ended up buying something completely crazy for me even thinking about it. And it's such a rowdy car and so much fun to drive. And I've already almost put 1,500 miles on the car since buying it 2 weeks ago. But that's not what this video is about. This video is 100% about this car. Just a tribute to this thing. I did so much to it. It feels like, even though I didn't, I mean, I just did some lighting and some simple mods, but there's some of my first videos of being an NTI is in this car, and me, just memories that this car brings. So it's kind of sad seeing it go, but also it's great for what's replacing it. Another video, and today is a little bit different because I'm kind of saying goodbye to the CG and welcoming my new 9th gen Honda Accord Coupe to the channel. All right, I'm gonna stop being so serious with it and grab the camera and do it like this. So the car is going. The car is gone, actually. The car is completely gone. It's moved on. It's at the dealership I work at, for sale currently right now. There is a few things that I still have for the car that I would like to get rid of, mainly the coilovers. The coilovers are for sale. So if you're located in Raleigh, North Carolina, and you want to set a Rev 9 Hyperstreet 2s for your 9th gen Honda Accord, hit me up. I'll sell them cheap. But other than that, man, this thing's put back to stock. It is very sad to see it go, but at the same time, I love to see what has replaced it. This car is still a very good looking car to me. It's one of the rarest blues that Honda's ever produced. The sport wheels looked great on it when it was lowered, but as you can see, it's factory ride height now, and the car looks like a grandma spec car. Still got the YouTube channel on the side. That way, whoever buys this can have the glue still stuck there so they can see who owned it and destroyed it beforehand. But other than that, man, it's pretty good. It's pretty good. But anyways, guys, it's kind of a short video, but it is sentimental to me just because how much this car did for me and how much I did love the car when I had it. It was really, really good. And I just really can't explain how good the new one's gonna be. It's gonna be absolutely wild, and I cannot wait for y'all to see it. And I wonder what that could be.